guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're reviewing the all-new 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid Premium Plus.
And a big thanks to Metz and the rest of the management and staff here at Furman Mazda in Brandon, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to our inventory below, and if you're looking for a new premium car or SUV in the Tampa Bay area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And as for Metz.
And for those of you guys who don't know, the CX-50 has been Mazda's larger compact SUV since 2023. For 2025, Mazda adds this new hybrid variant, sharing its powertrain with probably the most reliable new hybrid SUV, the RAV4 Hybrid. Mating 3 electric motors to the 2.5-liter 4-cylinder, standard all-wheel drive, powered through a CVT transmission, performed between the standard naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder and the 2.5 turbo, with around a 7.5-second 0 to 60 time. There are 3 trims available for the 2025 CX-50 Hybrid, ranging from the $34,000 preferred up to the $40,000 Premium Plus that we have here. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So styling-wise, really not a whole lot changes compared to the non-hybrid variant. The only real way to tell this is a hybrid is the hybrid badge that you'll see when we get out rear. We still get LED projector headlamps, LED daytime running lights with more LEDs down below. Gloss black grille with some carbon flare to it, functional airflow, and this is a very dirty paint color right now, so we're not going to get too far into it when it comes to the paint. Additional hybrid badge in the upper right part of the fender area, large plastic cladding for the wheel well area and the rocker panel side skirts. We get these black and silver contrasted 19-inch rims with black lug nuts wrapped in Goodyear Eagle Touring all-season tires. Some of the better all-seasons in the business. Dimensions are 225, 55, R19. The 225s with all-wheel drive should have no problem putting the power down, and the 55 sidewalls should keep this ride quality nice and plush. We have black contrasted mirrors with LED turn signals on them, smart access for the driver and the front passenger, blind spot monitoring on the mirror. All black trim for the window trim except for out rear. There's a subtle chrome piece with the aluminum frame for the crossbars. I'll take a step back. Hopefully you guys can pick up the side profile. Take a quick look at this window sticker with the machine gray metallic paint color, red interior, and it looks beautiful. You can pause, take a look at all the standard features. $40,000 for the base price. Options, you guys can pause, take a look. $1,420 for the destination, totaling this out a tick over $43,000. With 38 combined MPGs, 39 in the city, 37 on the highway. The gas cap is not pushed to open. I'll show you where the latch is inside. We get full LED taillights, turn signals, and reverse lights. CX-50 badge, all-wheel drive in the left corner, hybrid on the right side, dual exhaust tips. Let's fire up this 2.5-liter hybrid setup, see if it allows me to rev, and then check out the power plant itself. Alright guys, that was the sound of the 2.5-liter hybrid setup sold by Mazda, shared with Toyota for the 2025 CX-50 Hybrid. And as expected, it doesn't rev like a conventional car would. Most hybrid setups don't, but it cranks out 219 horsepower, which is very healthy enough to get this SUV to 60 in the mid 7-second range and getting almost 40 combined MPGs. What you see is basically what we get. The hydraulic struts are appreciated. We get a strut tower brace to help out the handling. We can shut this hood right down, take a step back, and walk around this very dirty 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid Premium Plus. And let's take a step inside and see what we get with the top of the line 2025 CX-50 Hybrid. So we get soft touch up top, leather stitching in the center, Bose premium audio system with the red leather, and it's gushy soft. 4-window auto one touch, power folding mirrors, 4-way adjustable aluminum grab handle. The red leather is perforated, heated, and ventilated. Beautiful seats, well bolstered, fully electrically adjusted with 4-way lumbar. You can recline, drop, lift, and slide the front seats. But taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. So as you'd expect, it is very similar in the interior compared to the gas Premium Plus. The biggest difference, of course, the power plant and the gauges for the different power plant. We get the charge to power ratio instead of attack. Still a 160 mile-an-hour speedometer, fuel level on the right, coolant temperature on the left. Steering wheel is thick, solid 10 and 2, 9 and 3 feels perfect. Rubberized horn area. The horn, very loud and aggressive. We'll do a window check, see if we get dual panes. We do not get dual panes, but it's a thick single pane of glass. We get our volume and skip controls on the left side, voice commands you can hang up and answer your phone calls, the adjustments for the infotainment screen between vehicle settings, advanced safety features screen, you can turn it off and right back to where we started. I actually prefer it off and just have the speedometer in the center. On the right side, adaptive cruise control. We get auto headlamps, auto high beams, and auto rain sensing wipers, all appreciated features. No power tilt and telescoping steering column, but the adjustments for the tilt and telescope right down here. Gas cap release, you can turn off the traction control, and you can turn off the 360-degree sense. Hopefully you guys can get a good look at the pedals. Two-person memory seats with our trunk release. All soft touch materials for the dashboard, and we get the larger heads-up display here on the CX-50 compared to what we had on the CX-5. The infotainment screen, it's not a touchscreen. I mean, it is technically a touchscreen for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto function, I believe, but for the standard use of this infotainment, everything is adjusted with this trackpad. You have the shortcut for the reverse or the return, and you can press this home button, and it's a shortcut to whichever home screen you personally set up. We get info, entertainment, communication, navigation, and the overall settings with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. As far as the navigation, we don't get the SD card installed as a standard feature from the factory because Mazda's afraid that people are going to steal it out of their cars. But if it's a navigation equipped car, they will add it when you purchase the vehicle, or if not, you can go on Amazon or eBay for 60 to 80 bucks. You can get the SD card and have perfect factory navigation. Pressing this home button will return right back to the home screen. My Drive modes. Our My Drive modes include trail, normal, and power. We'll avoid trail. We'll start off in normal and power and just see what the differences are. The gear selector for the eCVT transmission, 12 volt, a little bit of storage. You'll fit 24 to 32 ounce bottles. We get manual shifts for the eCVT transmission too. No paddle shifters wouldn't be expected with pure EV mode. I'm sure we'll check that out in this review as well. Electronic parking brake with auto hold, our dial, volume and skip controls, and favorites shortcuts. Red leather for this gushy soft leather armrest, wireless phone charging pad underneath, 2 USB-C ports, and you'll fit a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans in the center console. The glove box is damped, not lined felt, with a 2-tier system. You'll fit probably 4, maybe 6 Harry Potter books. Probably no pairs of shoes because of that center bar, but very spacious for a glove box. The rear view mirror is not frameless, but it's a very thin frame, auto dimming with 3 garage home link settings on it. Interior lights are LED, sunglass holder. We can open up this panoramic moonroof, which is large. The shade opens up reasonably quickly, and as soon as the shade opens up, we'll follow it up with the glass, which goes on top of the second panel, getting pretty close to the roof rails with a very, very steep tilt. That's as far as it goes. Out for the opening, we'll poke our way out of here. Beautiful day today in Brandon, Florida, sunny and 87 degrees, according to this 2025 CX-50 hybrid. That's about it though, guys, for the front seat at least, this 2025 Mazda CX-50 hybrid. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the material. So up top, just hard plastic. The CX-5 Premium we just reviewed in this channel had stitching up top. So they are doing some cost cutting here for the CX-50 compared to that CX-5. Middle portion is still leatherette with a gushy soft leather armrest. Auto one-touch window, Bose speaker. The second row seats are pretty well bolstered, perforated. We'll check them out. They're heated in that center console cubby like on the CX-5. But overall, very decent amount of legroom for a compact SUV and very comfortable, luxurious looking seats. With leather stitching even for the back portion of the seats. Legroom, I have about 3-4 inches, so about the same as the CX-5, maybe about an inch more spacious compared to it. Headroom with the moonroof, I have about ½ an inch of it. We'll see if these seats recline. They unfortunately do not. We get air vents, USB-C ports, map pocket behind the passenger seat, center cubby. We do not get the heated seats here like we had on the premium CX-5 we just reviewed in this channel. So there's definitely cost cutting here considering this is the top of the line hybrid, but it's still a beautiful and larger compact SUV. Ton of light brought to the cabin thanks to this massive panoramic moonroof, which we did not get on the CX-5. You can check out the cargo space here, which is also bigger than the CX-5, and see what we get. So underneath the Mazda badge is our button for our electrically opening liftgate, which gives you about 2 seconds to take a step back so you don't have to worry about getting doofed in the face. And it is large back here. I'll leave a link what the cargo space is with the second row up and with the second row down. With the wheel wells not protruding a whole lot, you fold the second row seats down 60-40 split. I'd expect you to fit a 70-75 inch TV back here with no problem. With a nice cutout for grocery bags, an additional one on the opposite side so stuff's not just flying around back here. With the floor mats, it's going to be tough to show you the secret storage, but there's a little bit outside of the spare tire. So for a hybrid vehicle, which usually doesn't get any secret storage, it's so nice to see them add it back here. There are two buttons to drop the trunk. This button drops it, this button drops it and locks the SUV. We don't need a lock, so we'll press the button on the right. Gives you about a second and a half to take a step back. So if you have a bunch of stuff in your hands, you don't have to worry about getting doofed in the head. That's about it though, guys, for the inside and outside of this all new 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid Premium Plus. It is a really nice SUV, really pushing the barrier between what's a compact and what is in the mid-size segment. This is definitely closer to a mid-size, and this is definitely closer to its premium competition. I'm not saying that this is BMW level, but compared to like Acura, this is a surprisingly comparable level of refinement, luxury, and overall performance. Speaking of performance, let's take this 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now we're just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2025 Mazda CX-50 Hybrid. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. The steering is buttery smooth. I think it's a little bit lighter, actually, than what the CX-5 had. Throttle response is instant with this hybrid setup. It's not going to blow you away in the mid-range or up top, but that immediate surge is not something you're getting with any of the other power plants. Handling feels, I feel, better than the other engine options with a lower center of gravity with the 3 electric motors. We still get a decent snarl. Regenerative braking makes the brakes feel way better. We're just in normal mode right now. Let's try it out in power mode while we're on this private parking lot road. Steering gets a tiny bit heavier. Performance, ooh. Good response, it's about all there really is. We try one out off the line, on the gas. Good response. Whew, yeah, you look down and you're moving. Ride quality is great, brakes feel good. A little bit of understeer, but nothing unmanageable. It's a peppy, sporty little platform here. If you want the best performance out of the CX-50, this is not the power plant to get, but this is still a performance upgrade compared to the standard 2.5 while getting way better fuel economy. You can take a step out here, take it out of the power mode. Hopefully you guys got a good idea of what that's like. Steering gets a little bit lighter as soon as you go into normal. The throttle response, although it's a little bit better in power, it's not a huge difference overall. Big speed bump. Better ride quality than the CX-5, noticeably better ride quality than the CX-5. So far, the best improvement compared to the CX-5 with the CX-50 is its ride quality. Taking a step out here, about half throttle. Ooh. I mean, performance is definitely not an issue. It's just performance is definitely not the reason you're buying this SUV. Ride quality great. Isolation from the road, it is quiet. I don't know if that Accord saw me until the last second. They really designed this road with safety in mind, don't they, huh? But steering still feels very good, sharp and direct in normal mode. And although that road is an absolute nightmare to drive on, this vehicle is not a nightmare to drive in. It kept us very comfortable that entire time. Brakes still feel good. Taking a step out here, we try out these manual shifts, see what it does. 1, 2. Interesting. It probably just controls the regenerative braking then, not controlling the actual shifts. We can open her up a little bit more on this multiple lane highway. Looks like we got the chance on the gas. Woo! Yeah, I mean, you look down and you're moving. It just takes a couple of seconds to get there. I could see 0 to 60 happening in the higher 7-second range, whereas the regular 2.5 will be closer to like the mid 8-second range. So it's definitely an improvement, but it's also definitely not the turbo engine. So nimble. Brakes feel good, really good. Real world turning radius tests and body roll both are limited on the gas. Oh, good performance. Not great, but if you want great, go for the turbo. If you want great fuel economy, go for this hybrid. Overall, guys, if you're looking for a fuel efficient, decently performing luxury SUV, but you don't want to spend over $40,000, that's a very limited number of vehicles to choose from, especially vehicles that feel as good as this one feels. If that's what you're looking for, guys, this 2025 CX-50, whether you want to go for the regular 4-cylinder, save some money, whether you want to go for the turbo and have the best overall performance, or you want the balance with the best fuel economy, I would recommend either way to check out this 2025 Mazda CX-50. It is an unbelievable SUV. And a big thanks to Metz and the rest of the management and staff here at Furman Mazda in Brandon, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new premium car or SUV in the Tampa Bay area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Metz. And a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too, it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.